Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lahu wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Sallallahu alaihi wa ala alihi wasallam. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani wa yafqahu qawli. Welcome to my channel Qsharebd. Qsharebd is a channel of sharing knowledge in order to understand Quran. Today is our lesson 34. In this lesson we will try to analyze grammatically the Suratul Falaq. Suratul Falaq is a Makki surah. The English meaning is the daybreak, the daylight. The total number of verses are 5 and it is 113th number surah of the Quran. And these are the 5 verses of Suratul Falaq. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udzu birabbil falaq min syarri ma khalaq wa min syarri ghasiqin idza waqab wa min syarri naffasati fil 'uqad wa min syarri hasidin idza hasad. Let's start to analyze the verse number 1. Qul a'udzu birabbil falaq. The Qul comes from these 3 root letters. You know, the most of the Arabic words, most means 90, more than 90%. 95% of the words comes from 3 root letter. So whenever and wherever we will see any words that we have there we have to look into the 3 root letter, and from this 3 root letter we have to drive back to the word that we need to understand. The Qul is a word. We have to find out which 3 root letter has been used to form this verb, to word Qul. So this is the 3 root letter. Now this, with this 3 root letter we can say conjugate like this: Qala yaqulu Qul. Qala means the past tense, you know, he said, and yaqulu present tense, he says, and Qul is the imperative form of the verb, means say. So Qul means say. A'udhu, these 3 root letters has been used to form this word a'udhu, and this 3 root letter follows this kana verb model. The conjugation of kana is kana yakunu. So for this 3 root letter, if we follow this pattern, then it will be a'aza ya'uzu. He, past tense, he sought shelter, and ya'uzu, he seeks shelter. Now for present tense, he seeks shelter. Now for present tense, instead of he, if we want to make I, then it will be a'uzu. A'uzu means I seek shelter. Now bi rabbil falaq. This phrase comes from bi plus rabbun plus falakun. The bi means inner by, rabbun means a rob, and falakun means daybreak, a daybreak or a dawn, morning. Now putting al before this falakun, it will be al falaku. And if we add rabbun before this word, rabbu plus al falaku, following this idafa rule, so you can get rabbun in master, the master of the dawn, the master of the daybreak. This is the idafa sentence. So according to the rules, the rabbun will be rabbu, al falaku will be al falaki, right? Rabbul Falaki. Now put B before this phrase, and we will get B, Rabbil Falaki. Means in the master of the daybreak. This is the meaning of verse number 1. Say, I seek shelter in the master of the dawn or in the master of the daybreak. It means Allah. I seek shelter in Allah. Bi Rabbi means in Allah. Means the master of the daybreak. Now let's go for the verse number 2. Min sharri ma khalaqa. The means from sharri comes from sharrun plus ma means that or what. And khalaqa is the verb, past tense verb. Khalaqa, past tense, he created. Now with these three parts of the sentence, we can make a dafa sentence here. Like the evil of what he created. The evil of what he created. So dafa rules, the sharrun will be sharru. Sharru ma khalaqa. Right? The sharrun will be sharru. Now put this mean before this phrase. It will be min sharri ma khalaqa. From the evil of what he created. Right? The sharru again becomes sharri because of this mean. Right? So min sharri ma khalaq means from the evil of what he created. So say, I seek shelter in the master of the daybreak from the evil of what he created. Right? Now let's go for the verse number 3. Amin sharri ghasikin iza waqab. Wow means and, means from. And this sharri ghasikin comes from sharrun and ghasikun. Ghasikun following this active participle pattern fa'ilun. Then ghasikun is the same pattern. This means darkness. Active participle is the kind of noun. Ghasikun means darkness. Sharrun means evil. The evil of darkness. What will be the sentence? The evil of darkness. It will be sharru ghasikin. Right? The evil of darkness, in the rules, it will be sharru ghasikin. The sharrun will be sharru and ghasikun will be ghasikin. The second noun can have tanween, no problem. But first noun cannot take tanween. Sharru ghasikins means the evil of darkness. Now put mean before this, it will be min sharri ghasikin. Right? From the evil of darkness. Now this part, iza oqab. Iza means when, and oqaba. Oqaba is the verb. Is a past tense verb. Spread. Or he spread. This is third person. This is always the first form of the verb, third person singular number. So iza, after iza, the verb will be past tense, sorry. After iza, the verb always will be in the past tense, but the meaning will be in the present tense. Like iza waqaba means when he spreads or when it spreads. So, iza waqaba, this waqaba is past tense, but here the meaning is present tense. So this is the rules of iza rules that we have learned how iza is used to form the sentence. Iza waqaba. So the amin sharri ghasikin iza waqab. And from the evil of darkness when it spreads. Now verse 4. Amin sharrin nafasati fil uqad. Again this wa means and this means sharrin nafasati. It comes from sharrun, evil, and this word comes from these three root letters. You know, always we have to look for three root letters. Whenever we see any new words, new verbs or nouns or adjective or whatever, we have to look for the root letter. Which three root letter is used to form this new word? So this word comes from this nun, fa and sa. So and it follow this pattern, fa'alun. If we replace this, we will get naf fa sun. This is the male word, naf fa sun. If we want to make female, then we have to tamarmuta, we have to add. It will be female, naf fa sa tun, right? Singular female. Now to make it female plural, we have to add atun. Then it will be naf fa sa tun. It means blowers, feminine plural number. Nafasatun means blowers. Now put al, it will be annafasatu, the blowers. Now the sharrun and this annafasatu, these two words, we can make the idafa rules, like the evil of the blowers. It will be sharru, sharrun will be sharru annafasati. Then put min before this, it will be min sharrin nafasati, from the evil of the blowers, right? So min sharrin nafasati means from the evil of the blowers. Now last part, fil uqadi. Al uqadi comes from these three root letter, ain, kaf and dal, and it's followed this pattern, fa hualun. And if we replace this, we'll get ukadun, knots. Ukadun means knots. Knots type of something, something makes on the rope to do some magic things. People use rope and blows on the ropes and knot it to do some harmful impact on some other peoples. So this is the knots, ukadun. Now put al, it will be al-ukadu, right? Now the al-ukadu is the plural, the knots, and put fi, the harf of jar, in, it will be fil ukadi. Al-ukadi become al-ukadi because of this particle. So fil ukadi means in the knots. So the meaning is, and from the evil of the blowers in the knots. That means we have to ask shelter from Allah from the evil of the blowers who blow on the knots to do the magic, harmful magic on the good people. Now let's go for the last verse, number 5. Amin sharri hasidin iza hasad. The sharri again comes from sharrun and hasidin, these three root letter, and we will have this type of meaning, to envy or to be jealous. Hasin and da, and related to this type of meaning, to envy or to be envious, to be jealous. And it follows this active participle pattern, fa'ilun. Putting this three letter here, we will get hasidun, means an envier, right? Now these two, the an evil and an envier, so we can make this sentence, the evil of an envier. It will be sharru hasid, right? Now put min, it will be min sharri hasidin, from the evil of an envier, right? Now the last part is a hasada. The hasada, same root letter, the hasidin. This is the noun and this is the verb, and invite. He invite, when he invite. But the actual meaning is, this is the past tense, but actual meaning will be in the present tense because of this iza. Iza always follow the past tense verb, but the meaning will be in the present tense. Iza hasada, this is the past form of the third person singular number. He invites, invade, but iza makes the meaning in the present tense, like when he invites. So after iza, the verb always will be in the past, but meaning will be in the present. Iza hasada means when he invites, right? So the meaning is Omin Sharri Hasidin is a Hasad, and from the evil of envier when he envies. Right? This is all about Suratul Falaq. This is all the 5 verses. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. Say, I seek shelter in the master of the daybreak. Min sharri ma khalaq, from the evil of what he created. Min sharri ghasikin iza aqab, and from the evil of darkness when spread. Min sharri nafasati fil uqad, and from the evil of blowers in the knots. Min sharri hasidin iza hasad, and from the evil of envier when he envies. So this is the end of lesson 34. Thank you for watching.